One team got killed by DC Comics Superman. Can't show that one for legal reasons.
This alien family didn't come in peace, but they did come with some awesome Easter eggs. Here are some of the most interesting ones we spotted. Number 1, if you want fun, watch Solar Opposites. If you want bleak, well, maybe Bojack is more your speed. In Season 3, Yumyulack ends Jesse's long rant about an existential crisis with a direct shout out to Bojack Horseman, the famously hilarious and bleak animated show.
Okay, that is way too bleak for me. This isn't Bojack Horseman.
Number 2, not sure if the mustache works for aliens from a planet without facial hair. In Season 3, Aisha takes on the form of the old grandpa from The Princess Bride,
Let's take a look.
while Yumyulack and Jesse take on the role of child in a bed. Number 3, not even Disney is spared the Justin Roiland treatment. In Season 1, Episode 4, The Booster Manifold, the Schlorpians are busy with other matters. As such, the pupa goes off on its own adventure, at one point getting put up to auction with everyone thinking it's SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh,
Such is a day in the life on Solar Opposites. During the pupa's captivity at the auction house, there are other exotic animals, referring to animals dressed up as famous cartoon characters. Most of them are affiliated with Disney characters. If you look closely, you'll find a duck in a sailor suit, a family of Dalmatians, and a mouse wearing red pants. These are all allusions to Donald Duck, 101 Dalmatians, and Mickey Mouse. And later in the scene, if you look at the wall where the wealthy elite enjoy a meal, you'll see the head of Dumbo mounted. Number 4, don't you want your Easter egg, Georgie?
Yes, please.
In the episode Edamame Duffel Bag, Korvo becomes obsessed with his new model railroad hobby. Naturally, that means it's only a matter of time before Terry infringes on his territory. Once that happens, Terry adds several action figures to Korvo's setup, including Pennywise the Dancing Clown, played by Bill Skarsgård in the 2-part adaptation of the 1986 novel, It. Number 5. We just marked them as spam, but Korvo has a different way of doing things. In a direct parody of Minority Report, Korvo uses what he calls ecogs to predict evites to parties being the unsocial butterfly he is. Precogs are people who can determine crimes before they occur in Minority Report. Number 6. This next Easter egg comes double stuffed. While thinking about the adventures they've gone on together, Korvo and Terry discuss the time they teamed up with The Simpsons to play against the Monstars.
Or what about when we teamed up with The Simpsons for a game against the Monstars from Space Jam?
This is an obvious reference to The Simpsons and to the villains of Space Jam, the alien Monstars. Number 7. Korvo gets Schwifty. The first Rick and Morty Easter egg in Solar Opposites comes in the show's debut episode. The story largely revolves around Korvo and Terry bringing a kids' TV show character to life, while Yumyulack and Jesse are bullied at school, leading them to shrink and kidnap the bully.
Let me out of here!
They are briefly shown standing in front of a poster for Schwifty Live Jazz. Schwifty is a well-known word for Rick and Morty viewers, as Rick and Morty saved Earth by performing Get Schwifty in an intergalactic music competition.
I like what you got. Good job.
Number 8. Alex Cabot fans rejoice. In a nod to Law & Order SVU, when the alien family gets arrested, the lawyer they're given is clearly an Alex Cabot ripoff.
Objection overruled. I rest my case.
This isn't even the trial. Forget it.
Not only looking like the famous Law & Order character, but also voiced by the same actress who played her, Stephanie March. Number 9. The next Easter egg gets us all misty when we think about it. In the 3rd season finale, The Fog of Pupa, the pupa transforms into a fog. Shocking. Later, it is revealed that within the fog are horrible monsters. This leads to the family being trapped inside a grocery store as they cower in fear. This is a close match for the plot of The Mist, Stephen King's novella adapted to film in 2007. Number 10. Nothing like putting a show name in the show itself. A Solar Opposites pun is hidden in one of the humans' houses of the wall, where it says, "Why will Mercury and Pluto's relationship never last?" The answer being, because they're polar opposites. Number 11. Do you think Leonardo DiCaprio watches Solar Opposites? If so, then he would have loved this homage to his film, The Wolf of Wall Street, which included human-style darts like the movie and an R-rated montage of debauchery. Number 12. This is certainly one of those writer of the show privilege moments. In Season 1, Episode 6, the face wash business in the intro is named after one of the writers of the show, Mike McMahan. Number 13. While Ferris avoided school because he's a slacker, we wish these folks would skip school because more people would live. In Episode 4 of Season 1, Yumyulack and Jesse race home, and this scene is very similar to Ferris Bueller racing home in the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah! Oh God! Oh, help me!
Number 14. Does Solar Opposites happen before the events of Rick and Morty? The next Easter egg comes in Solar Opposites' third episode, The Quantum Ring. The episode's main story revolves around Korvo wanting to become a magician and to bring the family closer together.
I believe this is your card.
Near the end of the episode, how Korvo pulled off this plan was shown in a quick montage. In the back of an office, one picture frame contains a photo that appears to be of a kid, Morty Smith. The yellow shirt is Morty's signature look, but his haircut is quite different here. Number 15. Anime fans rejoice. Fans of One Piece, and we mean big fans, will recognize one of these background characters' hats. The design is very similar to protagonist Luffy's brother Ace in the manga turned anime series One Piece. Number 16. If you haven't seen The Lake House, you're in good company. In Season 2, Episode 3, the manipulation Korvo does of Terry is exactly like the plot of the film The Lake House. The device to pull this off even looks like the Lake House set itself. Number 17. The creator appears in his own work, finally. Series creator Justin Roiland appears as himself in the first episode of the series. He's being strangled by Fun Bucket while Korvo and Terry watch the program. Based on his body of work, this makes a lot of sense.
Huh.
Number 18. This next Easter egg is an oldie, but a goodie. Have you ever heard of Silverhawks? The older cartoon series gets a shout out in Solar Opposites.
Oh, so you guys are like Green Lanterns. The what?
Which can be seen from their similar power guitar theme and silver suits with an exposed face, while taking place in space as well. Number 19. No Solar Opposites make YouTuber a dull boy. In the episode, The Cubic Lattice Crystallizer, the Solar Opposites return to a vacation spot they've visited before, Little Mountain Lake. The Little Mountain Lodge at Little Mountain Lake is a close match for the Overlook Hotel in the Stanley Kubrick adaptation of The Shining. Soon they discover this location has a suitably uncanny vibe.
Get out. Huh? She means get out, like down that mountain.
Still not enough Shining for you? To drive the point home, the Solar Opposites even stay in room 237, the haunted room from the movie. Fun side note, it's actually room 217 in the original 1977 novel. Number 20. No portal gun necessary for this Easter egg. Solar Opposites included another quick Rick and Morty Easter egg in Episode 6, the Patricia device. The episode focused on Korvo and Terry creating a female robot modeled after sitcom characters. However, Patricia evolves and rampages through the neighborhood. As the episode scans through Patricia's destruction, a photo of Summer Smith can be seen briefly. Those were all our favorite Easter eggs in Solar Opposites. Any you noticed that we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more animated content. And thanks for watching The Things Animated.